Welcome back to another episode of Meant Event Podcast News. My name is Jaime, and what I like to do here, if you are new to the channel, is go through trending news around the globe and give my crazy thoughts and opinions on it. And sometimes I will connect them to conspiracies because it's pretty awesome to do. And with that said, it's time to... So lately, if you guys haven't seen, there's been drama every day. Doesn't matter which channel news platform you choose. There's going to be some juicy stories out there. Whether this person hates this person, this guy is committing a crime, this guy isn't committing a crime, should this person be getting in trouble for a crime? Well, this person's not getting in trouble. I don't know. There's a lot of craziness going on. But former President Barack Obama had some things happen on his property the other day. And apparently there was some CCTV footage. I can't even do that damn initial. There was security footage. That's better. That's a little simpler. And apparently two of his Secret Service agents engaged in a fist fight on his property. And I guess it involved a shift change. Like somebody showed up too late for a shift change. And so these people engaged in altercation. And I guess there was some audio leaked of the phone call or over the radio communication about somebody better come get this lady from beat her up or something like that. And when you look at the footage right here, you can clearly see, they are fighting like crazy. They're going at it. Like there's some serious anger issues going on. Also, is there a third person in this video or am I tripping? I look at this video over and over. I'm going to play it again. And it looks like there's a third person in there. Or did somebody get punched so many times that like their shirt came off and it like made a third person? Because and every time I look at it, it just looks like there's a third person like right there, like in that clip. I don't know. So are they covering something up? Like, was it really a shift change? Or was somebody getting snuck out of the Obama residence? You know, one of them crazy stories. You know, we're going to find another chef out there on the property. And so I'm wondering, could they be hiding something else? If this is an actual third person in this video, and they're only speaking of two individuals fighting, what could be happening here? Like I said, was they sneaking somebody in or out of the residence? And maybe this person was like, oh my gosh, I went to school with you. You know, like, how'd you get in here? You know, or something like that. And it was just like some kind of hate fest. You know, how you can get in here and get the golden ticket or something. And so maybe they was going at it from that. You know, there's going to be some interesting angles to this story. We need to get some more in-depth info on this. And like I said, there is a little audio recording. It's kind of crappy sounding, and I don't know if the audio recording is real or not. But the footage is legit. When you look at this footage, there are some punches being thrown, haymakers. And you know what I noticed about this fight? Even though it involves two women, most of the like stereotypical women fights always involve like hair pulling and things like that. And these people are just like holding shoulders, you know, straight up, just dropping bombs. And then this third person, whatever's going on there, like looks like they fade off with the other person, or if it's the shirt or whatever it is. I don't know where I just said like the Trump accordion. That was weird. But anyways, in this footage, it's kind of wild because you can have a lot of speculation from any angle, and it has a little bit of controversial items involved in this video. It does look like there's a third person involved, and maybe some people want to ask some more questions. Maybe they could just deny, which is an easy go-to move when it comes to these people denying things and avoiding getting in trouble. It doesn't work that way for us on our end, but it does on their end all the time, which I don't think is very fair. But who gets to call the shots? Not us. That's why they make the rules and get the big bucks. But I think we really need to pay more attention and maybe see how fast this story dies. Is it going to die as fast as like Trump's assassinators, his assassins? Like the first guy just, automatically got cremated and like, really fast. Like nobody even knows nothing about the guy. The other dude, same thing. It was just like, let's get rid of the guy real quick. Boom. Just that's it. It's wild. Just get rid of the body. No more questions, no more stories. People were talking about the BlackRock commercials and all these strange connections, and it just dropped really fast. Like you don't even hear about it anymore. But they'll talk about Trump all the time. Like they come after Trump about whatever he does wrong or whatever he's doing. And, especially on that View show, which I don't like very much, like especially on the View. That lady, Sunny, I don't like too much. I'm not a fan. I used to be a fan of Joy Behar when she was into more of the comedy. scene, but it just seemed like something changed. I don't know what. And same with Whoopi Goldberg. She used to be really funny when they did those old comic reliefs on, I don't remember which network, if it was HBO back in the day, with like Billy Crystal and all the old, legendary, veteran comedians back in the day would do this, fundraising stand-up things. And something changed with them. I don't know if it was like their paychecks or, maybe they just got crazy as they got older. I don't know. But, they seem to be really good at talking about other people's situations, but they won't talk about, one of their own, people on the show's situation, like Sunny Houston's, or whatever, how you say the last name. I apologize. Her husband's situation. The dude was doing fraud against insurance companies and like millions of dollars right now. And nobody really wants to talk about that. She won't bring it up on the show. She's too busy hating on the president and telling everybody they're racist misogynists. But I think we need to sit here and ask some more questions about this story, and let's find out, or when we find a juicy tidbit of a story or the tea or a real good, hot glass of it, we need to lock it down and like try to ring it out like you want to ring out some of these weird, other conspiracies that people want to talk about. Like, or, when the one dude that wants to put like this celebrity, like Joan Rivers is really Tracy Morgan, like that dude, like put in that kind of attention on these stories. Like we need more people to get after these stories so we can get more info. And I think like more truths will come out this way. And we need to just leave Bigfoot alone and go after these people. Like, we need to find out more truth. Maybe we'll get these Epstein files. You never know. Well, my name is Simon, and this has been another episode of Ment Event Podcast News. Till next time, see ya.